come from. There wasn't no sleep until the work was done. Preaching about the fires of hell. If you wanna drink the water, got to go to the well. The Cornerstone Church trying to curse my soul, but the good Lord give me that rock and roll.
This A-list tech mogul, a figure of fascination due to his frequent interactions with the entertainment industry, has a darker side. His recent acquisition of a social media platform has painted him as a man of the people, but the reality is far from it. Since 2019, this celebrity billionaire has been engaging in unethical behavior, instructing his most trusted employees to hack into the cameras of the electric vehicles he sells. His voyeuristic tendencies extend to celebrities, with several videos of them engaging in sex and drug use. He could blackmail several of them if he wanted. Perhaps he does. Forget about your privacy if you use his social media platform. He has real-time access to all your data. Back in July, the tech mogul flew in his private jet with his 3-year-old son to one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. Trending in the last years due to the quality of life and affordability. Despite landing at an airfield full of journalists, no pictures or videos were allowed, so reports on his visit are scarce. While there, he stated his intentions to purchase a house in the Mediterranean nation and even left a representative there to aid him in his quest for the perfect property. Not only did he meet with the local political leaders, but he also had time to visit one of the most mystical cities in the world. A major tourist destination famed for its picturesqueness, the municipality has several historic palaces, castles, scenic beaches, parks, and gardens. One of the palaces has its roots deep into the occult, as the property is riddled with all kinds of symbols and sigils belonging to the Knights Templar, Freemasonry, and Rosicrucianism. The original owner was very wealthy and influential back then. As a Knights Templar, he hosted occult rituals at the property for the European elites. The palace includes a chapel and a luxurious park with lakes, grottos, wells, fountains, and many exquisite constructions. The property also contains an extensive system of tunnels with multiple entry points, the grotto, the chapel, lakes, and caves. These tunnels are rumored to connect to other municipal palaces and properties. Occult rituals performed by hooded figures are spotted in the area quite often, including in the woods next to the palace. More disturbing is the initiation well, which connects to tunnels via underground walkways. Of the two wells, the larger one contains a 27-meter spiral staircase with 23 small niches on the side. The 9 flights of stairs are representative of the 9 founders of the Knights Templar. They might also symbolize the 9 levels of hell from Dante's Inferno. At the bottom of the well is an inland stone compass with the Templar cross. Pentagrams abound on location as well. One of the locals confessed to seeing the celebrity billionaire's entourage moving across town with ample security detail, and it's rumored he stayed close to the palace in question. Was his demand for extreme privacy a way to avoid rumors about his possible occult activity in the country?
Welcome. Welcome to the We Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it. As you can see, I just arrived in the Robotaxi, the cybercab, and there's 20 more where that came from. So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people. And we have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight. So you'll see Model Ys and the cybercab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the cybercab. There's no steering wheel or pedals. So I hope this goes well. I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price, because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of cybercab, we think probably over time, from the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. Yes, exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000. We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year. And that's with the Model 3 and Model Y. And then we expect to be in production with the cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport in probably, well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes, but in 2026. So, yeah, before 2027. Let me put it that way. When you get in, you'll see like it's really quite a wild experience to just be in a car with no steering wheel, no pedals, no controls, and it feels great. Something we're also doing is, and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging. So the Robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. So yeah, it's kind of how it should be. Oh, and also, what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y? The Robovan. The Robovan is, going to make this, and it's going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you? That'd be sick. So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a city, or transport of up to 20 people at a time. So this is gonna, the Robovan is what's gonna solve for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Robovan. Some people call it the Robovan, but speaking of robots, so everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. So the same techniques, it's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C3PO. And I think at scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car, is my prediction, long term. Now, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids, it can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind.